This is Clarence Hill and Charean Williams coming here from Lambeau Field. Ice Bowl 2. It wasn't quite Ice Bowl 2, but the end result is the same. The Cowboys' dream season comes to an end at the hand of the Packers, 26-21.
Yeah, everybody's going to be talking about the call. The Cowboys had their chances, and we can talk about all those chances we want to before the half. They missed the field goal. The Packers get a field goal. We can talk about the couple 3rd-and-1 calls they didn't get. A lot of plays to be made. The DeMarco Murray fumble, but everyone's going to be talking about the call at the end, the Dez Bryant call. We all know it's the Calvin Johnson rule, but the Cowboys certainly don't like it and they don't understand
No,
it.
they don't understand. And we have just come out of the Cowboys locker room, and Dez Bryant talked from the beginning of the locker room. He was the last person in the locker room. He was talking about that play, how he made the catch, was reaching for the end zone. It was a catch to him. He was making a football move. He doesn't understand this is a bad rule they need to get rid of.
Yeah, at one point he said, do away with the rule. Please, do away with the rule. He feels like he did make a football catch, was reaching the ball to the goal line. Jerry Jones said the same thing. Of course, Stephen Jones is on the competition committee, and so they have talked about that rule forever. And he says, I will say this, it's a very hard rule to officiate, and I know that's the case. But Cowboys had one go for them last week.
Right.
They had one go against them this week. But we can also talk about the pass rush. They didn't get on a one-legged Aaron Rodgers. They didn't do that. They just missed some opportunities, and it wouldn't have come down to that play.
Certainly in the second half, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, that's what Aaron Rodgers does best. And he picked the Cowboys apart. They took away the big plays. He started throwing underneath, making plays in his own coverage. They started making plays with Devontae Adams, their 3rd receiver, against the Cowboys' 3rd cornerback, and the Cowboys didn't get the tackles. Jordy Nelson pretty much was shut down. Brandon Carr did a great job. Orlando Scandler did a great job on the other receiver. But they went and started picking on Sterling Moore and made some plays in the end. But again, it comes down to that catch by Dez Bryant. And the good thing about the Cowboys was their mentality all season. They went for it. They didn't lay it up. And it's 4th-and-1. They could have run the ball. They could have punted. There was still some time left and tried to get the ball back. They went to the end zone. They went to Dez Bryant. That was the play of the game. That's been their mentality all season. And they tried, and they almost made it.
I think the biggest disappointment for them is they felt like they had a Super Bowl team. They felt like they were going to go to Seattle and beat Seattle. They felt like this would probably be a bigger test for them than the Seattle game. They thought they could win at Seattle because obviously they did it earlier in the season. This team felt like they were going to the Super Bowl. And the disappointing part for them is now you start over and you look at all the free agents they have, from the coaches down to the players. It's not going to be the same team next year, and now you're starting over.
No, and the emotions in that locker room was wide-ranging because Jason Witten said he was just numb. He was numb. He couldn't believe the season was over. There was anger. You see the guys coming into the locker room. They were cursing. They're not satisfied with what they accomplished. Even though they did more than anybody expected, they're not satisfied because they thought they could do so much more. And yes, now their season is over. It's up to a halt. Now they got to decide what they're going to do on Monday. And for Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, it's not just getting up to work the next day. It's trying to get Jason Garrett signed, trying to get those coaches signed, trying to get Dez Bryant and those guys signed the contracts.
Big offseason coming for the Cowboys. See what they can do to rebuild this team without a lot of salary cap room. We know they're good at moving around contracts, but that'll be more for later. Right now, the disappointment from the Cowboys locker room that they aren't continuing their season, it's at an end now. For Clarence Hill, I'm Charean Williams for Talking Cowboys.